Hello everyone, welcome to a late night of Rokh here. Now, I was thinking that I needed to do some things before tomorrow's episode, and I just wanted to keep going. So, I decided I would turn on the camera and start recording. If anyone wants to come join me, you're more than welcome to. If you're busy, I understand too, but I do know we have some late night viewers, so I wanted to be able to record and show them a little bit of kind of the behind the scenes stuff. Maybe you might not be able to get in on the normal episodes, but I do thank everyone for coming out to check out the videos. I get a lot of people that comment, help me. I in turn can help them at different times. It's a lot of fun. It's definitely a great community that we have here playing Rokh, so I really enjoy it. Now, I have been doing my episodes, and they've been going well, and people are enjoying them, but they've also been kind of mocking me for a few different things. And I know that some of it is just, it makes sense. I understand that they are right, and I just haven't had the opportunity and time to really do exactly maybe the other stuff that I would want to do and try, because we're recording. We're trying to make everyone check everything out and see it and just participate. So today, or tonight actually, I want to do a couple things. First off, I've been using this battery charger, and it just seems like it does not have enough power. Let me pull it up here. Let me get rid of this tool. So, the battery charger has 2700 capacity, and a lot of the time it'll max that out because I have so many solar panels feeding it. What I want to do is try to figure out if there is a battery option that will actually give me more power, because if we could get one that has even 1,000 more or even 500 more, it would benefit us greatly. And then we could be able to charge it up as well at the same time as this one, and just have a lot of extra battery power sitting around available for us. So I do want to try to make one of these. That's one of my biggest goals here this evening, is to work on one of those. But at the same time, I also want to do some solar panels, and I want to show you what I have been doing, and then also what I am gonna do in the future here, because there are some better solar panels out there, and I know that that's maybe hard for you guys to realize or believe, but there are better things out there, and we want to take advantage of those as much as possible, be able to have those. So here we go. Let's get into it and let's craft them. I'll show you guys exactly what we're going to do. I do have enough power on my station to be able to run everything at the moment, or in my base. So it makes it nice. I don't have to worry about the nighttime, the daytime, all the different complications of that. It makes it really easy for me. So let me pop this out real quick. Here we go. So I'm going to start off with olivine and lead. These are our main two materials. Now we want to turn both of these into small sheets. So we started out with these ones here, our lead ones. Now we're going to make our olivine ones. So let's go ahead and make another 6 of these. And I usually like to craft some extra stuff. I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. I want to make, enough stuff to last us a while. So let's put these in here. There we go. Craft those up. Now at the same time, I do want to have copper wiring. Copper wiring seems pretty good. I do have a bit here. I'm not sure if that's enough to do exactly what I want. It's pretty easy to craft, so we won't worry about that too much. The next thing we're going to need, though, is some iron, just to kind of do our normal, little tidbits of, additives for the actual solar plate. Since we have all the materials we put into the solar panel are important, but there's the racking and all that stuff, and that doesn't matter too much. We can use pretty much whatever we want for that, but we're going to go ahead and use iron for it. I don't know if I have, or I don't know where my iron is at the moment. Bear with me just 1 second while I search through my many storage boxes to find iron. Usually I have a bunch of it around, and I don't think I need to go get a new bunch of it yet. Here's some medium sheets though. Let's grab those. We don't need that many. Let's just grab, let's put 6 back. I just don't want to get too heavy at this point. This is kind of why I also have extras of stuff, just so I can come in here, grab it, kind of make life simple and easy. Don't always have to spend forever looking around for it. There's a copper wire. Let's grab that in case we end up making more. I am low on power. Food and everything's okay. I'm not too worried about that. Alright. Is this one got iron? This one's got a lot of resources in it. Here's some rod, but I'm gonna need medium rod. No iron. Man, the iron search is real. There's iron. I knew we'd have a bunch in here. Let's grab 1,000 of that. There we go. Now we're ready. Let's go over and just grab a little bit more power, whatever we can get out of here. I know that eventually it's gonna pretty much run out. That's why we want better availability for that too. Alright. So we got our small sheets now, we got everything else. We want to make the medium, or the medium rod. I was gonna say the medium iron rod. Well, yes, we're gonna make it out of iron. We just gotta first start here. So let's get 6 of those. And here is our iron. Hopefully, no. For some reason, something changed in the game where it doesn't like it the first time. The second time, it'll give you the right number and let you be able just to craft it right away. I'm not sure why something changed, but it's kind of a little bit of a pain in the butt. Alright, well, we got that going. We want to work on, of course, other stuff. Now, with the solar panels, we need the utility knife. Not the soldering iron. Oop. Come on, give us a utility knife. Alright, here's our utility knife. And what we're going to do here is make our insulators. So what we want to do is take those lead sheets that we made. We want to turn those into insulators. Of course, we want to do all 6 too. Let's do the 6 lead sheets. We're going to turn those into our insulators. And then we have the iron sheets, of course, that are going to be, as I said, the racking. And then we have the original sheets that we made, the olivine ones. There they are, which we're going to turn into the other small sheet aspect when we actually craft the solar panels. I do need to do a repair on some tools here real quick. Good thing I got the lead. Let's repair the welder, or I mean the iron. I make pretty much all my tools out of iron just because I usually have a lot of it, and it's a pretty easy resource to come by. It's not super crazy heavy or anything. Let's go ahead and put that there. We don't need the hammer right now. We can, it's a cobalt hammer. We'll put that back. Do we have anything else that needs repairing real quick? We could repair the hammer. Let's just do that, because we might need to make some more wire eventually. I don't think so, but we'll just have it there. I kind of find it's usually better just to spend a little bit of time, make all this stuff, do it once. Alright, welder. Let's check out our solar panel. Here it is. So, we're going to start off, and we want to make, yes, we're going to need more wire. I can tell you already. So let's get that in our inventory, because I forgot, it's 4 per, and we don't have much. So let's get the repair wrench out, the hammer in. Do we have the copper on us? No, of course not. Why would we? Let's check in the other special storage box. There's iron, of course. No copper. Let's just go back. We could go and mine some real quick. We do have that availability. Let's do that. Let's just go grab some real fast. This unit should give us a little bit more power. Just a little bit. Man, it's suffering. It's just saying, you're abusing me. Stop it. Let's put that there. Alright. We'll get some copper. It's just right here, so it makes it nice and close. If I remember right, it's this node. It's a good thing to try to remember all your nodes and try to keep track of them. It really can help you in the long run, just be able to mine stuff as quick as possible, really fast. Let's check our weight. Getting a little overweight, but we're just needing enough to make some more wire. The top tip would be is if you're making wire, just make a ton of it. You're gonna use it. We always use way more wire than we'd ever expect. So I'm just gonna put 200 in here. I know that'll make quite a bit, but I'm gonna use it. I just know I am. It's gonna happen. So the main reason that we are trying to make some more effective solar panels is because of this. We have a lot, and if we can make them more effective, we'll actually save a lot of space on our base. Not like we really need to, but we might as well. And for the other thing, that the more we actually put into saving, and using the better solar panels, their minimum power that they produce at night and at other times of the day increases. It's not a huge gain, but it is a little bit of a gain. The max power still is where we're going to see the biggest gains. So let's go ahead and start making these panels. It definitely is not a complex system. I mean, we just threw these together really quick here. Let's make our 6. There we go. So we got the lead insulators, and then we go with the olivine small sheets. And then with the wire, we want to go with copper. Copper is, of course, our great resource. It unfortunately is... Oh, there we go. We actually got quite a bit more. I was going to say, it unfortunately is crafting rather slow, but it looks like we're going to have enough here. So we're going to throw all this in here. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead... I think we're okay. Try that again. Yes. There we go. Now we'll craft our solar panels. We're just crafting a few of them. I mean, obviously you guys can do whatever size of production you guys want. This is just giving you some ideas here to help you out with your solar and helping it become, a little bit powerfuler, a little bit stronger. And so just, you don't have to take up all the space in the world. Just some helpful tips. I have made everything out of iron before, and I'll show you some examples when we get up to the roof of the differences we get between the two different types of panels. So as that is crafting, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go here to our solar plates. And this is where we take 2 panels, and then we take a sheet and a rod, which we've already made that stuff up. So we're going to get 3 solar panels here. The last one's just about done crafting, so we'll put that in here, 3. Move our iron plates. Oh, it's definitely taking a little while this evening, or not playing nice with us. There we go. And then let's grab our rod. Do we only have 1 rod? Did we made more rod, I think. There it is. I was gonna say, where's our other rod? We should have plenty of availability for that stuff. Now we're going though. So there's the sheet, there's that. Where's the extra? Here it is. There we go, thank you. And now we'll throw in our solar panels. So, one more is crafting, we'll just put the 3 in here. And then as soon as the 3rd one is done, we'll be able to put it in here and get going. I am, a little bit curious to spend more time possibly even crafting a whole entire new set for the base. I think we would definitely gain a lot more power. We'd see some big gains. For now, though, I'm just going to keep kind of expanding upon the system that I already have and just try to add to it a little bit and just make it a little bit better. With the copper wire, if you don't know, you can go down here, right click on it. It'll tell you you can have an energy limit of 1,000 that you can transfer. So we can actually have a rather big system and not need to worry about burning up the wires. That's something that I've heard a lot of people are having issues with, is burning up their wires. And definitely check to make sure you haven't made any wiring out of cheaper materials. Because if you had this type of a system, which is pretty large, and you didn't have copper wiring, you would be burning up the wires and you'd see that they'd kind of break and they'd kind of look like they're frayed. So now I've already made a few of these panels, but to give you an idea, so over here we have 12 solar panels, and over here we have, well, we have a whole bunch. What do we got? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. And over here, I think we got about the same. 11 panels. Got 11 panels. So let's take a look at this one here, and I'll just show you the information. So it does tell you right away what they're made out of. So we can see that I made everything here. Here, this is out of composites. So it doesn't tell you the direct details, but you can see that I made everything out of copper. And these provide an energy of 43 at max and a minimum of 31 or 21 and a half. Now, that's a pretty low number, especially when it gets dark at night. It definitely taxes the system and makes it very hard. Now, these are the new and improved solar panels. And these are the same ones that I just built. They have lead. Whoops, let's get rid of this tool out of my hand. It's going to mess us up. They have the lead and the olivine. And then just the main normal rack part is made out of iron. So you can see here they produce 63 energy with a minimum of 31.5. Now that is actually a huge gain. Especially at night we're gaining a lot, but even during the day we're gaining 20. That's huge. At night we're still gaining like 10. So this solar panel system is actually way far superior. There's less panels here. There's only 10. If we come over to this unit, we can actually look. If you go over to your energy regulator, we can see this is producing 630. Just this little 10 unit right here. This unit over here, remember we said it was 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's take a look here and see what it's producing. 549. An extra 3 panels, but it still can't even produce close to what this system does. So definitely a huge advantage. With these solar panels, we definitely could get to the point where we could burn up wiring, which would be a little dangerous and something we will want to watch out for. But until you go over that 1,000 area, you're going to be fine. So definitely just try to break up your units. That's what you'll notice that I have, so many different solar arrays, is to help keep them all separate, break them up, so you're not just putting a ton of power through one grid system. You want to break it up so your wiring doesn't have to have an issue and burn up because you're putting too much power to it. So this system over here is running pretty good. I mean, I'm going to need more power for it eventually. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these on probably. I will be adding on later another solar system here. But I just want to make sure that these tools, and if I ever attach something else to this group over here, that they're going to have enough to run. So I'm just going to add actually just one more, I think, for now. I am going to be making a pretty large array on this side that will continue to be feeding a lot of tools over here. And they seem like they're the more advanced tools, and so they just eat a lot more power. So I can't obviously put a ton because I need to watch out for the power. And we'll see what now it's producing. 756. So we're probably just going to be able to put, a few more panels to the system. But at that point, we'll be maxed out on power, and we'll know that we have the most availability possible to power whatever we have down below. Now, the reason that I have started doing this is A, to conserve space, but B, I need power. And as you start out, you might think, well, I have a drill, and your drill only takes 74 power. It doesn't take very much. And you, of course, have your metal press. Your metal press requires 53. Not very much. Now, I built this tool here. I have not used it yet. But if you look at it, it is called the tuning machine. It requires 161 power. That's a huge jump. We're requiring a lot more power for these higher end tools. Here is the lathe. I know it's backwards. The game has some issues with that. But let's take a look at it. 62 power, nothing. Then we go over to the roll bender, and it requires 203. So a ton of power also for this tool. Now, I'm getting into the even more advanced tools. I just built the welder, and this one also takes 200 power. So I'm sure whatever also I build next is going to require another couple hundred. So that's why that system up above us has so many panels, and I want to make the higher grade ones, just because if I need to use any of these tools in the evening, especially at night, they're going to need as much power as possible. So that's definitely the best way that I know. I mean, there are definitely going to be some other ways you can make solar panels and make them even probably more efficient. You're just going to have to play around with it. That's kind of a lot of fun with this game. Is trial and error, just trying to play with the different materials, looking at their different properties, checking out everything and thinking, what will this do best for me? Kind of each and everything has its own place. So you just need to try to figure out what will be the best use of each material. Now, when it comes to the next item that I want to craft, I have not done the checking, I have not done the playtime, I've not figured out what it is going to take to make a better battery charger. I'm gonna guess and just think that maybe we need to use lead for the solid state battery, and that is what I'm planning on doing. I don't know if it'll work excellent or if it'll work just better or not. I mean, it's all just going to be a trial and error. I don't know. I am afraid that we're going to need some oxygen during this time, and I don't have a ton of that material on me, so I might have to go make a run real quick for that and ditch some weight. But that is unfortunately kind of the life of playing Rokh. There are, opportunities to play around, have fun, do different stuff, and work on the building mechanics, which could be a lot of fun. And then other times you're gonna have to go spend a little bit of time, gather up those needed resources just to keep yourself alive. And then when you're done with that, you can get back to work and not worry about it. Thank you guys for coming out to check out the channel, though. I do see we have a couple viewers that are tuning in here, just checking it out. I know this is off of my normal time. As stated, I'm just trying to get a little bit of extra work done while everyone is not watching. Usually I have quite a good turnout, and I just wanted to give those other people that do spend, their normal time watching videos and doing stuff at this time of the night or day, whatever, wherever you are, that they could check out some of the video and see how everything's going. So we're gonna go down real quick, and oof, man, our oxygen is just tanking fast. I do not think I have the reclaimer on me. I have the magical machine that can create oxygen from water. But as always, the problem is we need to, of course, repair it and then have the water. We have drinking water. We have as much as we could ever need, but we need the other water style. So let's do that real quick. Repair it. I built it all out of iron, just like I was saying before, just trying to keep things kind of simple and the same. And it's worked well for me so far doing that. But as I keep going, I'm finding out, like with the panels on the roof, there's always going to be those better materials. You just have to, guess and judge between making it out of a better material right now and going out and harvesting it. For example, if I was shooting video today and everyone was watching, and I didn't already have the materials to make those panels there with the olivine, we would have to go all the way across the desert, all the way over there to go get that material. It's a long trek. It's not something that we, want to always do on video, even though it is a required task. It's just something that, I would rather spend my time doing a few other things and not have to have everyone just watch me walking across the desert. Now, we are going to have to do it now to get some water, and I'm actually curious to see if there's some over this way. Hello, Stormy Seas. I'm actually not up early. I've never gone to bed. That's just kind of my normal life. I'm just up late, working on some stuff here, trying to make some progress, and trying to kind of tinker with a few things. That's what this game's all about, is the tinkering, the opportunities to play with all the resources, and I figured this was a good opportunity to do that. Oh, I see water. Wait, was that water? I saw it. I hope that was water. It would be really cool if there was a node right here. I'd have to just remember that. Man, it is bright, but that is a water node. Holy cow, that's bright. Sorry, everyone. Get your sunglasses out. This is crazy. Look how bright it is. Oh, it's not like I have gamma turned up or anything. Like, it's just as bright as could be. This is crazy bright. I do apologize. The sun on Mars is real today. It is as real as ever. It's just so bright. Let's make sure we're not going overweight. It's a huge problem. I can't even see it. 130,000. It is so bright. I apologize, but man, if you guys needed a suntan, I got it covered for you. You'll be set to go after this. Won't need to worry about your tanning session at the mall or wherever you like to go to get your tan. Alright. Ugh, let me out of the hole. Thank you. Alright, let's craft some oxygen up really quickly so we can stay alive. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Alright. Oxygen. Let's do 5? 5 sounds good. We got a ton, which is great. Let's craft that up. As much as I want to get more, I'm worried about weight. Weight is the enemy of everything and all the good ideas. I always feel like, oh, I can gather up so much material. I'm here, I'm available, and then after I start gathering a bunch, I get overweight, and then I'm severely slowed. But thank you guys for coming out, Stormy C. I appreciate seeing you. Thanks for coming out. I don't know if this is kind of more your normal time or better for you, but, you know, I just wanted to come check out a few things and figured I would see who might want to come check it out with me. So thank you guys for tuning in. I am thinking for our battery charger, we need the solid state battery. And if anyone knows better, I mean, please let me know. You can chat with me in the chat. I'm reading it, checking it out. I'm thinking of making it out of lead. I don't know if that's going to be the best option. Ooh, that was close. We almost just died there. We weren't even trying hard. But I'm thinking lead could be a great material for it. I don't know if that's going to be the best. I mean, that's why we are experimenting. We're playing with it. We're going to see what happens. I think it'll work out okay. If anyone has a better material or knows about a better material, let me know. I do have a fair amount of materials in storage. I did see some zinc. I was thinking maybe that could be an interesting material as well. But I'm just thinking we'll probably go with lead. Normally I'm leaving for work now, but I got a 4-day weekend. Still got up at 4 a.m. though. Why break the habit? Yeah. Oh, I don't know. Sleep again sounds good. I've definitely been more of a late night, early morning person recently. I just stay up during all of it, and then I sleep during the, first parts of the afternoon or morning, whatever you want to call it, from 6 a.m. to 12, somewhere in there. And that's kind of been my schedule the last while. It may not be the best schedule, but it works for me, and that's what's most important. I've been all sorts of messed up with sleep schedules at times, and this one's just working at the moment. Oh, we're gonna make it? No! Okay, we stopped there. At least we got some oxygen. We've got plenty of water back at base. We have plenty of food back at base. We have power for a little while now. Hopefully we can make this new battery charger. And I think overall, no matter what, it should not be worse than the one we already have. And if it's just as good as the one we already have, it'll at least give us some availability, but I'm hoping it'll be better. The main reason is we also have, a few other viewers and people that come and help us, and also just our building semi-close nearby. If you would like to know, we're on server 12 here, North America, server 12. So definitely can look us up, come on by, build in the same server. There's a lot of great opportunity here, and it seems to be running better. It's pretty good. We are waiting for some server updates, of course, or everyone is, so we're hoping that will happen soon. But hopefully, making a battery charger out of lead will work really good. If anyone knows any better materials, let me know. I see we're getting a few more people coming on, checking out the video. So that's what we're working on. We made some better solar panels, and you can go back and either watch the video, or I can also tell you, we made them out of lead and olivine for the actual solar panel part, and then we used iron for the other. The lead is for the insulators, the olivine is just for the normal panel part. So just to get that out there, olivine, small sheet, lead, small insulator, copper wiring, and then for the actual rack, iron, medium sheet, iron, medium rod. Okay, that will give you 63 power, a minimum of 31.5. Got that out there if you just tuned in. Alright, but we're going to make this machine here. I have not made one of these in a good while, so I do apologize as I try to figure out exactly what tools I even need to do it. I really don't know. I think it's actually the assembly tool. It has been a long time, but I'm pretty sure that is the tool that we need, because it's kind of that first unique good item. So we need to see where we've left the assembly tool. Usually we don't even carry it around or bother with it too much anymore because we've advanced, or at least we think we have. Where are you, assembly tool? Ah, there's a couple. Let's grab this, put it up here. Grab the assembly tool. Alright, this should hopefully give us what we want. At least the recipe. We need the recipe to start figuring it out. I'm going to grab my notepad real quick because I like to just write it down. Helps me try to remember everything, keep it straight, so I'm not halfway through and trying to go back and look and see what I need or what I'm missing. Just helps keep it good. So here is suit batteries, assembly gun. Where are you? Analog is still the best. Analog works rather well. I'm not seeing. See, here's like the tile molders, the rivet gun. Maybe it's not in here. I was thinking it was in here. Oh, is there anything to scroll down further? No. Alright, let's go to our next tool. Maybe it is in the rivet gun. I don't think so, though. Let's actually pull up the welder. I think the welder is kind of the next tool. Here's our solid state battery. I know we need one of these. So let's start there. My paper's full from today already. So we need a medium box, which is the main tool for everything. We need 2 coils. And then we need a medium rod and a medium rod. So we'll do 2 of those. Okay? And they're mediums. Now, where is... I'm over 50, still carry a notepad every day or forget stuff. Yeah, it's just makes kind of life easily. We need a transformer too, if I remember right. So this is our solid battery. And then the next item we have is our transformer. A machine casing, which is the other item that we use for everything. And then 3 medium lightning rods. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I want to make all these materials out of. I'm trying to think that maybe we try to use some more of that olivine that we have for maybe the lightning rods and see how that goes. I'm not sure. Let's look at the medium lightning rod. I know it's a medium rod, and then I'm just trying to remember coils. Okay, so does olivine give us some material information? It does a grip, a reflectivity, malleability, strength. See how this is all, the electrical conduction is there, but the energy capacity and stuff is kind of not there at all. So I'm wondering if we should look at the electrical conduction or something else. Boiling point, melting point, weight. We're just playing here, so I'm thinking we're gonna make some of it out of the olivine, just to try it. I know that probably we want to make some out of copper and then some out of lead, but that to me is kind of sticking out as maybe a good option. So the solid state battery, this, I'm thinking maybe the coils or the whole thing out of lead. Solid state battery, let's make the whole thing out of lead. Okay, that'll be that part. And then let's make the, yeah, let's just go ahead and make the whole entire transformer out of olivine. We're gonna play here and figure this out. Why not? That's the whole point of this. Okay, so we get that going from olivine to see what it's good for. What is reflectivity good for? I don't know exactly. I would expect it to be, part of it that's gonna work with our solar panel type stuff. The copper has a 9 reflectivity, and it also has great electrical conduction and such. But we've been making the actual insulators in our solar panels out of olivine, which maybe makes me wonder, do we want to make the solid state battery out of olivine, or do we want to make it out of lead? I guess we could make one out of lead and just see what it says the details are. Let's do that. Let's first start off with our plates there. We need our medium sheets, and I'm having a brain moment already. We needed, is it 3 plates? I want to say 3. It's weird because it's a box, right? A box would normally have, 4 sides to it and whatever, but for some reason it's 3 plates. So, just kind of a little different. So let's make 3 of those, and let's try them out of lead. Yep. Okay, so we'll start there. Now, we want to go to 2 coils. Can we make our coils in here? I didn't think so. So we need to go to the hammer. Let's pull out the pick. And hammer. Pull our plates. Hammer time. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know what you were doing or why you had stuff in there. 2 coils. And we're gonna make those out of lead. I'm just wondering if we can. That's just gonna make, okay. That's just gonna make 1. It only put 6 in there, so we need to do that one more. Yep. We actually need to turn that off, most likely. So craft, and then if you cancel, it'll negate the infinity, and then we can just craft our 1. Now we need 2 medium rods. We're going to craft those out of lead as well. Medium rod, we want 2 of them. And we're going with lead for just trial and error here. There we go. Alright, hopefully that can help us make our first tool item. I'm thinking the solid state battery is what it's all going to be about, hopefully. And if we can at least, I guess, start there, we should be able to see really quickly if we're making the right progress we need to make or not. I think it will give us a value for how effective it's going to be. I think. That's kind of the life of playing Rokh. We're experimenting. We're learning. Oh, we didn't turn this into our nice little box. Let's make our box. I was going, where's the box? I made it. We need to actually put the pieces together. Here we go. Alright, craft that up. I do really enjoy all the kind of little details they put into this game. I know it might be a little tedious for some people. I don't know if I would maybe recommend this game for younger kids. I kind of wonder what the target audience is that they made this game for. It seems like it's not the young kid generation and the, 7 and 8 year olds and younger up to 12 and 13 year olds. It seems like it's over that, just from my experience. Looking forward to lighting and pressurization. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the pressurization too. They need to fix the bug so we can actually run our machine and do that. I know a lot of people have been having issues with it. I just don't think it's worth spending our time dealing with it at this point and crashing the server a million times and not even being able to do anything. Later down the road, hopefully we can. But for now, we just gotta wait. So we got the solid state battery. Let's take a look. So this has a battery capacity of 12,600. If that's the case, 12,600. This is 27,000, or no, 2,700 capacity. So if that's the case, energy capacity, let's take a look again. Energy capacity, where's the battery? Here it is. Energy capacity. If that's the case, we could have just made a super battery. Oh, I'm actually really excited. If this actually works this well, we are gonna be loving it, because we should then be able to craft hopefully another one of these. If we stack these up next to each other, there might be enough power that we never need to go down below again. That would be awesome. And we'd probably, hopefully, would just pick this one up and get rid of it, because it would be an obsolete machine at that point. This new one's going to be amazing. So let's figure out the next part. We have the transformer. We actually need to figure out where we even crafted this thing at too in the first place, because I have not really seen it. It must be in the rivet gun. I just didn't expect it to be there. Kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I didn't expect it to be there. So, where is it? Energy regulators, distress beacon. There's our battery charger right there. Okay, so we can actually make the transformer as an extra unit. That increases the charge rate, which we did before, so I'm thinking we'll probably want to do that again. We do need to make another medium box, but this should be the box that's the frame, so I'm not afraid of making that out of iron or any other material. Yeah, this game definitely, I would agree, it's a super advanced adult Minecraft, kind of, but also not really. I mean, we'll see. Maybe we'll get a dig in the dirt soon. You never know. So I'm thinking already we are going to use these 3 iron sheets for that part of it, because that should just be the box. It shouldn't affect anything, I hope. Do we want to make them out of something else? No, I think just the iron should be fine. It seems like that last tier step, iron is just fine. It's not affecting anything as far as I know. I could be wrong. I could be 100% wrong, but we're going to just do it this way. If we already just get what that battery says, we're going to be so far ahead and where we were before. Hell, I'm excited. I really am. This is what this game's all about to me. It's spending time like this and learning something new, and it kind of blows you away, and you go, this really is going to be a thing, and hopefully it's going to help really make a big change for me in the game. Iron seems to be a good all-around material. Yep, I agree with that completely. So let's make the transformer just so we have it. If it really does benefit us in any way possible for making stuff a little faster, charging wise, we'll win big time. So we have our machine casing and our other items. Let's go to the machine casing. We need 4 sheets. I'm thinking this matters a little bit. Transformer. And I'm thinking with this, we're going to transfer electricity. Before we made the insulators out of olivine, I'm thinking this, we still want to make it out of olivine. So we'll make all this. Let's go to the machine casing. If I remember right, it's 4 sheets. Yes, 4 sheets, 2 medium rods. Oh, we're hungry. That's okay. We'll survive. 4 medium sheets. And I definitely could be 100% wrong with this material, but I'm just thinking it could work. I'm not 100% sure why, but it seemed to work really well for our other kind of casing. I don't know. It could be the wrong material. We'll check it out though. 2 medium rods, if I remember right. Oh, you didn't like me? How about now? There we go. Oh, hey, no. Okay, cancel. Cancel. Now, open back up. I need to put away my welder in my hand, but I just want to get this done. And if it will allow me, we can just keep going. Okay, there's our medium rods. We got that complete. So now we can go back into our welder. Oh, we had it out already. That was the whole reason I had it out and available. And here's our olivine sheets. I like the sound of olivine for some reason. I know it kind of sounds like olives, but it's just olivine. It kind of sounds like a girl's name. Like I could actually see like naming a girl Olivine. She might get, you know, picked on maybe or something, but I don't know. It kind of seems just like a neat material. I'm not sure why, but I just like it. It's cool. So we need the lightning rods next, or medium lightning rods. Let's go to those. Here they are. We need the coils, and I'm thinking because this is, you know, these are lightning rods, we should make these out of copper. Did we make the coils already? We needed 3 of these, so we need 9. I do not see them. Alright, let's go back to our hammer then. I would think the case would need a high insulative quality. Yeah, I would think so as well. And lead might be the better material. I'm not sure. I don't know if it'll matter that much either. We're just gonna see and check it out, I think. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I want to play with different materials and I think olivine's cool. I really don't know. And I do apologize if this is the wrong material in the world to do. You know, we're gonna go for it and see how it goes. Ooh, copper is pretty low. We're gonna need some more copper. Yes, let's just try to craft 1 and get this off of infinity again. Cancel. Alright, remove that. Now, what can we make? We can actually make all 9, it looks like. It's not that expensive. I thought that would be a lot more expensive to make the coils. So I'm pleased in that. So we need the coils, and then we need, if I remember correctly, a medium rod per each. So we'll want to make 3 of those. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely what it's kind of just all about is, you know, in some ways doing what you want to do, but also just experiment. Just playing around with it, seeing how it goes. We never know. It could work really well. It could work really badly. It could not even matter, too, at the same point. It might all be about the actual lead and the availabilities there. Now, I will make these rods out of olivine too. Or no, did I want to make these? No, I'm making all this out of copper. Yeah, I was going crazy there a little bit. So let's just keep making This is going to take a little while. Let's get some oxygen and food while we're at it. You know, since it's going to take a second. I mean, when you got the munchies, you got to have the munchies, right? We'll take that. We'll take this. Anything else? Oh yeah, mangoes. Heck yeah. Mango. Oh yeah, now we're looking good. We still need more power. Olivine is a material similar to low-value gemstones, so it could actually work okay for some of this stuff. I mean, it'll be fun to see. All right, we can make the medium rods here. We needed 3 copper. Ooh, just barely enough. How did we get that lucky? I do not know, but I will take it. No, do not delete. Oh, it's dangerous. Dangerous. Alright. I think we're going to have to repair our welder again, unfortunately. 3. See if we can make this happen. Copper rod. And copper here. Will just last for another 3 more craftings there. There's our medium lightning rods. And then that should be the last thing, isn't it? Or do I need more? I cannot remember. Lightning rods, machine casing. We'll have it all. As long as we can craft these last 3 things, plus 1 more thing. I'm not thinking so. Nope. You know, I was hoping so. It's like an opaque green crystal. See, that could make a good transformer, maybe. I don't wanna like tell wrong information. This could be horrible. It could totally be the wrong thing, but you know, in my head, it kind of matches, and it might work. You know, that's in some of it. You know, obviously, if we were like super knowledgeable on our, you know, gemstones and metals and all the other stuff, it could definitely help. But we're just doing what we're doing. Let's go back to our medium. Where are you? Lightning rods. Craft it. No matter what, I think it's still going to be better than our stock one. And that's what we really need. We need more battery capability just to be able to get everything out of it. Because when we're offline, it can be charging away all day long or all night long. Whatever time it is, we could be doing it. And if it's already filled up the battery that's there, we're just wasting material. We're just wasting that pure good energy that we need constantly. I have minimal knowledge, but I try. I suppose I could Google it, but where's the challenge in that? Yep. I know. I could spend time looking up, you know, on Google, and I could check out, you know, all the exact information for everything. But exactly, what is the challenge in that? What is the fun in it? Sometimes I just want to explore, and that's the whole point of games like this, is to just explore and do what you want to do. So I have an efficiency of 9.9%. That doesn't sound very good. That doesn't sound very good at all. I'm kind of a little bit worried about efficiency of 9.9%. Does anyone else feel that's really bad? I'm thinking of actually making another one of these just because that scares me really badly. I'm thinking about making one completely out of copper. Does anyone else have any feedback or ideas about that? I'm thinking maybe we just make... Well, we already made all this out of copper. It's just the machine casing that we made out of something different. Do we think that has that big of an effect? And that we should make it all out of copper, or should we make it all out of lead? Transformer, energy, maximum energy supplied. Just looking for some advice of what other people think. We could try some other material, but I'm just trying to think what might really be the best here. That 9.9% just, it scares me. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's going to do to us. See, this has an efficiency of 52.5. Something with low conductivity for the case. What does... See, I wish I could click on this and see, like, the details. What does our battery say? Where even is our battery? Where did we put it? What happened to our battery? Hopefully it's just sitting in a box somewhere, relaxing. And we didn't dump it somewhere. This could be really bad, actually. I hope we didn't put it like down in a box as we tried to gather some materials up. I know we had a battery. We had a perfect solid state battery. Battery? No. Alright, it definitely is not in our inventory. The joys of usually having, 10 people or 12 people or 20 people even watching me is someone saw where I stuck something or what I did wrong. I mean, how did I mess up that badly? What did I do? Did I demolish it? Did I throw it away? I mean, what did I do with my battery? I am lost. I do not know what happened with the battery that I made. I apologize here. I'm having a moment and I really need to figure out what I did with it. Because we kind of needed it. If I demolished it or threw it away accidentally, that really stinks too because they're important. That is something that's definitely an issue when you grab stuff and you put it over something else. It usually transfers it or throws it away, or there's just problems. I just need to slow down and look through all these really carefully. I must have went for coffee when you put the battery away. Did you actually complete the battery? I did. We completed the battery. I don't know what I did with it. I really almost want to like go back in my feed and look to see if I put it somewhere. Well, I just crashed the game. Well, that'll do it. Maybe I can go back and look real quick. So I do apologize. The game's going to have to start back up here. I just want to see what I maybe did with this magical battery that I had. It's an excellent battery that had lots of availability. Start back up the game here. We definitely could have crashed the server, or someone else might be on crashing the server. So I'm not sure exactly what'll do that. So here's me crafting the solid state battery. I'm really kind of clueless. And I do apologize if you're typing to me in chat right now. I'm trying to watch this back just to see what happens to it. So there's the solid state battery. I got it crafted. It is in my inventory. It's there. And if I remember right, we haven't done anything with it. Unless we did, we could have put it in the crafting tool in preparation for crafting. That is my best idea that I have at the moment. Let's double check. I do know that I do that a fair amount. I hope that's what I did, because I don't want to lose my battery. It looked like it was going to be an excellent, opportunity. So I'm really excited to check that out and see what actually goes into it. Yes, I did. I put it inside the rivet gun. Okay. Whew. I was worried there. I didn't want to lose it. I've put a lot of work and time into that. Alright, I do apologize again for restarting this. You know, I do that quite often because I want to just, try to get everything in the boxes, get them so they're starting, to really check it off and get everything going. And, sometimes I just forget that I put those materials in there. It is a great place to kind of just store them up, though, and not have them cluttering up the inventory. But sometimes I just forget that I did it. Alright, looks like the game just crashed on us. It didn't crash the server, it's just that the actual game just crashed for some reason. I'm not sure why. Sometimes it is when you start going through boxes too quickly, I think, that it does that. Why exactly? Nobody knows. Your guess would be as good as mine. But the Transformer, I want to build another one. Just want to build another one because I want the best chance possible. And the low conductivity seems like a good idea. So we'll try to look and see what we might have. I still want to try to use a material that's somewhat plentiful to us and somewhat around us to use. But at the same time, I just want, whatever will try to bring that percentage up. Because the effectiveness of 9.9 sounds really bad. It sounds like it pretty much is going to do nothing. I don't know how much that will affect the overall product, but I want it to affect the overall product as little as possible. I want it to be a great product. So let's go to the magical boxes. So we built our base out of this. I was just thinking about it. It has an electrical conduction, an electrical or heat conduction of 9 and 10. It seemed like it was a pretty interesting resource. I'm wondering if that is what we should try to use. It's also a really heavy resource. It has a high melting point, a high boiling point, density of 2. I wonder if that is something we should pay attention for in batteries, is a density. Let's look at this. What is density of 4.2? Iron, density 2.4. 2. So we looked at lead, olivine, 2.2. Okay. What have we got next? Just looking at cobalt, density of 3.4. That's interesting. So lead still is a 4.2 density. Maybe we make it out of cobalt? Conductivity, conduction, electrical 8. Conduction 6. Maybe. Maybe we try this. I'm thinking we'll try this stuff. we're going to go get more of it. I'm pretty sure I remember exactly where the nodes are. And we're going to try it. I looked this up, and Nagra is a metallic crystal. So, do you think that would be a good option? I'm thinking that might be a good option. I'm going to turn to you right now for advice or thoughts on it. The heat capacity is very low, but the boiling point is high. The density is low. I don't know if that matters, but the numbers look good for like electrical and heat. So I'm just thinking it might be a good option to go with. If I remember correctly, it's that node over there and that node over there. I don't remember what these two nodes are, or other nodes are. If I remember right, it's this one over here. For anything that needs conductivity would be good, heating coils or wire. Let's check weight. If I remember right, this stuff's really heavy, as you've seen there. We just maxed out weight super fast. So let's try to craft some coils. We need 9 of them. And here it is. I don't know if it's 54. Dense like lead. Yeah, let's go for it. This could be what we built our base out of. Might be a really good material. You know, it makes a pretty base. I like the color. Why not try to make some more stuff out of it? We'll see what happens. Alright, at the same time, we needed some medium rods, if I remember correctly. So let's try to make 2, 3 medium rods for that. And here we go. Oh, we don't have enough material. So just 2. Remove it, put it back. There we go. We'll make 2 for now, and we'll go get some more material. We'll probably ditch. Well, not ditch, but put away some of our other materials, because this one's just so heavy. Olivine? No, can't put it in that box. There's a box with some weight capability. Here we go. Olivine's pretty heavy, too. We do have all this water on us. Let's try to put that away. Perfect. Inventory? No, not bad. It's not the hardest stuff, but the heat tends to flow through it well. Stovetop burners, etc. I didn't know. It is really interesting. This, you know, I mean, some games they just make everything up. Whatever it is, you would never know. You just kind of have to memorize stuff. But it is actually interesting to find this stuff and be going, you know, that is something that's unique and interesting, and I could learn a little bit if I actually paid attention to it all. Oh, I think we did a bad thing. Let's do this. Let's take 50, just like 1 axe chop, and we'll throw it away. Yes. Okay, that gave us enough to move. Phew. That stuff is just so heavy. It causes a lot of troubles. We could have actually done our base a lot faster if we would have just built the tile machine over next to the node instead of walking it back and forth over to here. In hindsight, yeah, we should have done that, but we didn't. So now we're learning. Alright, let's take that. Let's make 1 more. No, just 1 more. Alright, here we go. Alright, now what was the other thing we needed? We needed a box. And to make that, we need medium sheets. We need 3 of them. So let's put that in there too. I think, okay, that's enough. I'm excited to compare the differences here. Like, this material is what we've made our base out of, but I have no idea at all, like, what this is going to turn out to be. It'll be really interesting. Besides being really heavy as always, we needed the... Let's just double check it real quick. Let's get rid of this. It is in the welder, right? The transformer. So we need just the machine casing, which we can make in here. Machine casing. We need 2 rods and 4 sheets. Okay. That's not quite what I had planned for this rods and sheet stuff. And I don't know if we even have enough. We need a 4th sheet. Slowly moving. Okay, give me another sheet. And then we need to go back and make 2 more rods, if I remember correctly. Because we need the electrical, the lightning rod stuff too still. So trying to plan for that. We have the coils. We should just about have everything to do this again. And then compare the differences between that transformer and this transformer. Which I'm genuinely interested and excited about it, if you don't get the idea. It's fun tinkering. I really enjoyed tinkering. Taking apart stuff, putting it all back together, figuring out how it all works, all the little intricate pieces of it. That's kind of what this game's about. It's on a little bit of a different scale because you're building everything versus taking it all apart, but it's pretty much the same. And if, unfortunately it's so time consuming in a lot of ways that people would spend their time just going to Google or obviously, the forums and looking it up and seeing what everything does. But if you can spend your time and you have the time available, I'd highly recommend just playing with the information, figuring it all out. So we need to make our medium lightning rods. Let's do that. We need to make 3. So put those in there. And then our coils, here we go. Alright. I'm guessing we'll be better than the other no matter what. Kind of like the battery unit, just making some sort of whatever upgraded unit hopefully will be better. I just feel like our last one, our transformer, it was almost as bad as it could possibly be made, even though we tried, some different materials just to see if it would work. I mean, we're just trying some more materials this time, but hopefully it works a little bit better. Hopefully. We're going to see really soon. I'm glad we didn't just build this on a large scale and make 20 of them to start off. I think with our battery, we definitely, did the right thing, building it all out of lead. Oh, really? It's too heavy? What the heck? We might need a different welder just to be able to actually do this. Because this one has the weight capacity of 30,000, but this case must be heavy. Weight 100,000? Or no, weight 20,000. Okay, so we definitely were putting it over weight. See, I made this welder before, but it still does not have, as far as I know, a transformer in it. Try tin. Try tin for making the welder out of a better material so we can have a higher weight capacity. Or try tin for what we're making now. I'm thinking of making a new welder and trying that. If we make a welder out of some better materials, we might be able to have a better weight capacity with it. I expected this welder to be like our small portable handheld welder, but have greater weight capacity, which it does. The case is light and strong. Yeah, I'm just wondering if the case is important. Is the case gonna matter? I don't know. I really wanted this to be a duplicate of the welder that we hold in our hand, but it does not seem like it. I guess here's a high energy transformer, but that seems very different. Like this looks like it's a crazy item. I mean, yes, we have some of this stuff. We have almost all of it, but it's not really going to make a battery charging station. That's the problem. We're trying to make a battery charging station. I mean, hopefully down the road, there's going to be even a better item. Oxygen is kind of looking like a concern. Battery is also looking like a little bit of a concern. We do have, obviously, the oxygen on the roof, so we'll get as much as we can. Let's put away the welder. I think I kind of want to make a new welder. I'm thinking out of cobalt 2, maybe? Oh man, we need the oxygen. Hopefully that'll lighten us up. No? I mean, we used all of it, more or less. It's all in our inventory. Envy rod, we can ditch that. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want this one either. Get rid of those. Those are junk. There we go. A cobalt welder, maybe? Think that would have a better weight capacity? Let's see. Did we ever make a cobalt hammer? I don't know. What's this made out of? This is made out of iron. I get the idea of making a case out of something else, but at the same point, we already made that one. I just want to be able to use it and try it and see what it does, and then maybe we could go on to the next material if we need it. If we don't need it, then we could not worry about it. But I've also been wanting to make a new welder for a fair amount of time, so this could be a great opportunity for that. What does it even take to make a welder? I haven't done it in a bit. It's not in here. Density generally equals weight. Okay. So let's take a look at, let's keep that in mind for a minute. I need to find the welder. You're not in the hammer, are you? No, the hammer's basic materials. Do we gotta go all the way back to the rivet gun? I keep thinking the rivet gun is this much... Yeah, I keep thinking the rivet gun is a much different, item, but... Oh, we'd have to make quite a bit of stuff. I guess at this point, actually, so with this, there's still durability loss and use time, which would be great, but that really wouldn't help us with weight. Ugh, I don't really know if I want to make all those items. They're not that difficult. The H1H case is a little bit, the tank's a little bit. Alright, let's do it. I just want to see if we can make a welder that has more, space in it. Because already we're maxing it out quite often. So density equals weight. So if we look at it, and we're looking at density, this is a 2. Lead was a 4.2. I don't know if that's going to make a very good welder, though, because the durability and stuff would be horrible on it. That's why I'm thinking cobalt, just because it is kind of a crazy item. Where's our cobalt? Is it in here? Nope. Because we go iron had the density of 2.4. If I remember right, the cobalt had like 4.2, 3.4. So I'm thinking cobalt will be the answer. Did I have some over here that I can get to easily? No. I'm just thinking weight. I'm already like overweight. So we're going to try cobalt, a cobalt welder. Let's put this away. We can't put it in there. Weight, the challenge of it all. Alright, there we go. Put that in there. pull the cobalt, which was, oh, there it was actually. I was saying it was in the last one, but it's in this one. Pull that there. Okay. Now, we're like back at stage 1, it feels like. I feel like every time I make progress on something, I have to go back to like stage 1. Go back to like the basic screwdriver and restart over. But if it helps us, if it makes it better, I'm okay with that because it's all a learning process in a lot of ways. So it's not too bad. I'm just writing down my materials again. I know, maybe I'm crazy, but I want to keep track of it all. Try to help myself out as much as possible. Alright. We could make these other items. I don't think I want to right now. Oh, man, we need oxygen. We need everything. We might have to go pick up the water again and craft some more oxygen. We're just consuming it really fast, it seems like. Where is that water? We had it. There it is. There's some water. Let's do this real quick. Grindmaster. I don't know about Grindmaster. I just, I'm enjoying it. I really am. It's fun. It definitely takes a fair amount of patience and work to do this all. We have 500. That would be 600. We can't do that. I know we have other water in boxes. I think it was in the second box we put it. How good is the memory? Not very good. The last box? Not very good again. It was in one of these boxes somewhere. I'm not going to guess any longer because we definitely are not remembering. Alright. This one? Second to last one? No, it's got the cobalt in it. The very last one. The third to last one. There's 62 water. Oh my goodness, we're moving. Hey, we got one more available. I will take it. One more oxygen. Where's our water? Kind of glad to use it almost all up perfectly. That'll be really nice, actually, in a lot of ways. Get us a nice even number of 1 left over. Alright. We're pretty much going to use all of it, but we'll take it. Alright. We're going to survive for a little while longer. I think we got all our stuff written down to make it. Let's put the rivet gun back because that's what we're going to craft it all out of it anyways. Alright, we could look at the stock and we could look at the stabilizer. The durability loss would actually be really good. The first one here, the precision. So the stock, let's take a look at it. Crafted by the welder. At least for this time, we do have a welder to do that. If it's something easy, I am kind of game to do it. Remove a dampener. And a medium bar. That would be easy. What does it take to make a dampener? Dampener. There it is. A lot of stuff, unfortunately, and I don't really want to craft that many items, so I'm not going to worry about it. We might just need it for this 1 or 2 crafting bits, and then other than that, we will continue on with other stuff. I mean, there's no point in making this, more difficult than it already is in some ways. Yes, later on I could pay for this badly, and we could decide we really need everything in the world, and we should have done it all. Hopefully, if they do, which they've talked about, make it so you can upgrade your stuff and work on it later after the fact, it would be really nice. Then we could come back to it later, kind of tweak stuff, adjust it. I could see the availability for that. So we need our soldering iron for these 2 items. We need the drill, the hammer. Whew, we need a lot of stuff. We're going to make this all out of cobalt, which will be fun. So let's start with the 1H case. The 1H case. So we need a handle. I think we have enough cobalt, but we'll have to check. And 4 small sheets. Okay, that'll be that. And then we're gonna go, next was the small tank. Small tank, there it is. So we need 3 small sheets for that. 3 small sheets. So this is why I'm writing this down now, because I would have just crafted the 4 and then not known that I need to go back and craft some more. So hopefully this will make it a little easier. Alright, the next thing was the medium tube, which we can craft, and a small compressor. Is that in here? I think we have to drill that, use the drill for it. So let's take a look here. Small compressor, there it is. So we need a small sphere. Small sphere. Alright. Did you guys all get that? You got it? If you didn't write it down, you're going to forget. I wouldn't have been able to pay attention and keep track of it all if I didn't write it all down. I know it. It's just, yeah, I guess, you know, I could craft each one item, then go back to it, craft one item, go back to it, craft one item. This is just trying to speed up the process a little bit. Here's our cobalt. Remove. Now put it in there again. Alright, craft it. So that I got our sheets. Can we make a handle? There it is. The other thing with the cobalt is we need to try to make, you know, everything through this metal press as much as possible, because a normal hammer cannot craft it, it cannot forge it. So I hope that we're just able to do this easy enough. One handle, just one please. And then we need the small sphere. Take it out. Small sphere. There it is. I was going, it's not in here? What the heck? Cobalt alloys are often used in welding rods. I feel like I should know that better myself, but I never really studied. I've welded a lot, but I've never really studied 100% what is all in the rod or what the rod's made up of. It would actually be kind of interesting to do that a little bit more. We need a medium tube as well. Medium tube, which is going to be made with a medium rod. So let's make that out of cobalt. And then we also need a coil. Can we make a coil in here? I didn't think so. I'm afraid that our hammer... I'm really afraid our hammer cannot make a coil, which is a concern of mine. I'm not sure where else I've seen a coil. I think on the roll bender maybe, or on the lathe we can make a coil. I think. We have become really slow though, magically, with the materials that we are holding. Hopefully we can get over to our boxes and decide to do something with some of it. Hopefully sometime today. Hopefully not tomorrow, because we want to do it. We could check while we're hopping across through the world here if our hammer is good enough to make a coil. I highly doubt it. Greater than 5. We're just at 5 for malleability, so coil might actually just have to be made out of something different completely. That's not gonna work. So the coil, should we make it out of copper? I'm not sure. A coil copper makes sense. Yeah, a copper coil. We're gonna leave that out of copper, I think, just because it makes sense to have a coil. If it's a welder, well, not really, but maybe. I don't know. I think it'll work though. Let's ditch what material? Lead? Ooh, we wanted it's lead, but we need to find a box that it can fit in. The boxes are all full at this end because they're the first thing I come to. Either we're gonna do it there, or we'll look at some of these other, machines and see if it has the availability to make a coil. I'm not sure. Aha! There, our weight just dropped dramatically. All right, let's take a look. Can you make a coil? No. Can you make a coil? Nope, not at all. So I don't know about a coil being made anywhere. I don't think the drill can make a coil. That doesn't really make sense. I mean, making a compressor doesn't make sense either. You can't make a coil, can you? Nope, I don't see one. I do see tanks and lots of other things, but no coils. So we'll go with the iron, or with the copper. And we should have one already somewhere. Somewhere. I apologize for looking through all the boxes. But if we do have one, it'll be nice and easy to use. Oh, there's iron ones. We could just use iron for a welder. I don't know. If you have seen those, those blue speckled camping cups, that's cobalt? Interesting. That is really interesting. Huh. Should we just use an iron coil? I'm going to say yes, because we've made a lot of our other stuff out of iron already, and it's worked well. Did we grab those? Yes, we do. Okay, so we got that. Let's go back here and kind of check our checklist. I don't think we've made the H1 case. Let's check that. H1 case, we should have the materials. We could be going to all this work and it does nothing. We could be going to all this work and it's the most amazing thing ever in our lives. I don't know. That's why it's a late night episode. We don't have everyone here, but we're crafting and we're actually exploring a lot more than we would on a normal episode. That's kind of the fun of it. And, I do appreciate you guys coming to check it out. I hope you find this interesting and you're kind of having a little bit of fun. Ever heard of cobalt blue? It's used in the coating for the cups. I really haven't. It doesn't, it sounds a little familiar to me, but not exactly. But when you said the blued speckled camping cups, it made 100%. That was just, it was clear as day. Like I've seen them plenty. I know exactly what you're talking about. So that made sense to me instantaneously. And I do appreciate Stormy Seas here for kind of half entertaining me, half putting up with my crafting bonanza here. I do appreciate it though. Alright, a small tank. And we should have the sheets. Cobalt. Hopefully you are the most amazing thing in the world at having welder weight capacity go up. Hopefully. Craft it. So that'll give us a small tank, and that'll give us the other one. We need the compressor, which we can go over to the drill and do now. I think. Small sphere. There we are. Hopefully that's okay. Let's grab this out. Craft. Alright. We're getting closer. The power is still draining awfully fast. We do have backup batteries though that have, availability to them, but we need more battery capacity just to hopefully make it a whole day plus We don't have to just go down and recharge our batteries. Alright, let's take a look. We need the medium tube, which is also made in the drill. Did we have the medium tube? Did we make our rod? There's iron. There's iron. We do not have a cobalt medium rod. Do we have it in here? Yes. I was pretty sure I made it. Medium tube. And cobalt. I'm glad just to be owning the chat. Yep, you've been owning it so far. And just so you're aware, I mean, there's a number of people in here watching, so it's not, you know, that there's not people here. It's just you're the one definitely owning the chat. So, you know, I do appreciate everyone, though, coming out to watch. You know, like, subscribe. We did make solar panels earlier in the episode. If you want to see how to make a better, more effective solar panel, definitely check that out. We're working on trying to make a super battery unit. We kind of made one transformer, but it all had 9.9% effectiveness or efficiency. I mean, the effectiveness could be fine, but the efficiency just seems low, and I don't want that to hold me back. So I'm hopeful that we can do it with some other materials, but to do that, we need another welder that'll hopefully have a higher weight capacity. So we've got to make this one, or at least all the materials for it. Hopefully it will give us what we want and need, and we will have the most awesome abilities. You know, we are doing a test here to see if this will have a higher weight capacity too. So that alone is kind of fun and interesting. Let's get some power before we die here. Oof, that was close. Alright, information. This welder has a weight capacity of 30,000. I hope this one's more. 30,000. Oh, it's the exact same. There's no difference. It doesn't seem to matter what you make it out of. Crafting quality of 5. Crafting quality of 4. So we do get a better crafting quality. The use timer modifier is 5 versus 6.5. So I mean, it seems better. Range 4, attack speed 174. I don't. We're gonna attack someone or something with our welder, I guess. So I mean, it seems better, but the problem is we cannot put this case. It's too heavy. So we're back to square one. Have you considered using NV for the case? It's light and strong. The only problem with NV is I haven't harvested much of it. I've pretty much tried to throw it all away. I don't really want it. I don't know if that's a bad thing, but maybe we just need an iron case, which we have one. Should we just try an iron case and throw it in there and see what happens? What do you think, Stormy Seas? I can make one out of tin, or we could just try one out of iron. It's really a simple item to make. We could also look through our other materials and see what we think might work well. I mean, we have boxes of all sorts of stuff. So it's not like we're hurting. I mean, we do have tin here too. Try one of each and see. Oh, now you're sounding dangerous. Did I see that we had a case somewhere already? I want to say that I saw one. Well, but we need to make the transformer. So it starts with the case, and then it goes from there. What does the case weigh? See, this only weighs 3,304. It's lightweight. Let's just do it. We're going to do it. Alright. Let's get all that off of our screen. It's kind of a pain that happens. We can actually use our new fancy welder for this, because we are making a transformer. That's the last item we need, as far as I remember. I think we have the lightning rods. Wherever they are. There they are. 1, 2, 3. And these are all made out of what? I don't even remember. Anagrit. Hopefully that'll be good. We're playing. This is our iron box. Let's just hope that this does well. It's not that hard to build another one. We could definitely build plenty of them. But we're just hoping that maybe it'll be better. Okay. Transformer versus Transformer. Testing. Evaluation. We need to real quick use some materials up just to help us stay alive. Let's just put it up here. Can I take the drinking water out magically? Alright, 2. Drink water. Do we have more oxygen? Yes. Do we need more power? Yes, as always. It's getting less and less each time. So, our transformer and our other transformer. I kind of wanted these next to each other to make it easy, but it won't really matter. So this was our first one. It had the 9.9% efficiency. This one has 9.9% efficiency. Maximum energy supply 27. Maximum energy supply 30. So we made it heavier and less effective. I mean, oh, should we just make one completely out of copper? I don't even know at this point. I'm baffled. I do think we got better energy somehow with this one. And I think we made all of this one out of copper. But I don't remember exactly. Unfortunately, we can't see all the individual little details of it. There are too many composites to make it. I'm just thinking at this point, we'll just throw this one together with the battery charging station, and we're going to see what it'll do. So we'll try to put this one, down somewhere else. But we're just going to go for it and see what we get. Because at some point, I think the battery is going to matter the most. I think. I definitely could be wrong, but I think the battery is the most important part. I don't see my battery. I don't see my materials. What happened to them? Oh, here it is. Okay, we have everything here. Whew. I was going to say, what happened to my stuff? I had everything here. Copper wire. And then the transformer, which this is the one that has a 30. So we'll put that one in there. Alright, we're just seeing if we can make a better station here. I'm thinking because we made all the battery out of lead, it should. Let's find it now in our inventory somewhere. Here it is. Let's just leave it there for a second. So, this has energy capacity of 12,600, which is what this said originally. So it does look like it is going to be way, way better. Let's put it here next to this one. Now it should be powered hopefully too, and it should be charging. So just the lead battery is what seems to have made the difference. Now I do see efficiency at 15%. This one has efficiency at 52.5%? Ugh, I don't know. Obviously that efficiency is something that matters. I'm thinking. Energy limit 27,000. And then the energy capacity 2,700. Energy capacity of 12,600. Energy limit 126,000. So we should still be able to get a lot more energy in this one. This one says current energy 99.23, but energy supplied 0. I'm not sure if it's going to be powered sitting this close to the other one. Let's try to take a look here if this changes. The current energy is 99. No, it looks like it's powered, so we are getting power to it. Let's try to grab power. There we go, we did get a little juice from it. So it is powered, and it looks like it's building up slowly. The efficiency is kind of a worry of mine. I don't know if that means that it's taking a lot longer to charge, or if it's using more power out of the solar panel grid, or really anything. Now, charge rate 24.81. Charge rate 25.7. So this one charges faster too. I don't know if maybe the other one is just, it's gonna be more of a long haul type deal, and that it just, it has all that extra capacity. Maybe we cannot actually get like the perfect meld of materials to get one that has the energy capacity of the other one, but still has the overall charging efficiency and charge rate that this one has. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. If anyone else does know, I mean, I'd be interested in finding out. But to me, I mean, it's still a success because we'll have a lot more battery power eventually. But I don't know if we can get, maybe the best would be to try to get in the middle maybe of both of these materials. So get one that has the higher battery quality, but of a fast charge rate. Because definitely right now, I mean, we want to have a fast charge rate. Like, we're running out of power constantly. This one is 100, current energy 272. We grabbed them about the same time. Energy 282. So it's barely more though, honestly. We grabbed them about the same time and drained them. Efficiency seems to control how much you get out from what you put in, like it only allows a percentage of power put in to be transferred to the battery. Yeah. But so far it seems to me that this one's not charging current energy 359. 372. I mean, they're right next to each other, or this one's keeping up with it 100%. So I don't think we're going to be hurt. Let's grab this one. That's 9. That's 18. So it was 9 out of each, but the other one we had a couple percentages. Unfortunately, it charges, so fast in some ways, it's hard for us to look at both of them. Just by the time we click off of it, it's got more. So 25.7. Rip. Still is 25.7, which is interesting. 2074. 77. So I mean, they're really close to each other. Overall, this one is going to be better just because it has a much longer battery, or a larger, not a longer lasting to help us recharge our battery. But it's a much larger battery, which is what I really need, because this machine we drain it each and every time. This one's going to last us. So it is definitely going to be a goal to build probably another one of these exactly, and maybe we'll just use our other transformer. We could actually make one real quick. I'm thinking of doing it. I don't think this one's going to be hurt that badly from everything else. We already have a bit of the materials here. We need another wire, which is really simple. A solid state battery in the medium box. We can make all these things really quickly. Just curious, on body despawns, is your body still under the house? No, my body is not still under the house. It seemed to be that before the bodies lasted a really long time, but it seems that that is not the point now. It seems that they definitely clear out faster. So that gave us 7, and this one only gave us 4. So this one definitely is charging faster than this one by a fair amount. We definitely saw the difference there. Um, Yeah, I'm thinking I want to just build another one in some ways. Hooking, more up to our power grid is fine. I think the power grid can handle it. I'm not too worried about that. Um, the only thing I'm mostly worried about is just my stats right now. I'm getting low on oxygen, I'm getting low on food, I'm getting low on power. Power is something we're going to be fighting with a bunch, but for time purposes, I might just accidentally die and all my stats will reset. And it's just for honestly the purpose that I want to keep going. I want to build another one of these just so we can put it down and be better set up for tomorrow and any other time when we go to do our next stuff. It's not something that I, really want to do 100%, but it's just going to make life a little bit easier on us to continue to go. So I'm gonna do it. Just gonna let that happen. We're gonna make these things out of lead. I need to see if we have. I think we put it away. I need to put this cobalt away. It's just really heavy. But we need to find the lead again. So we know at least that the cobalt is kind of a waste of our time. The lead battery, though, is what gave us that really high capability. I was thinking nickel. I just don't have enough nickel. I have harvested some before, but I don't have it around. I don't know where it is. I don't know if I need coils. I think I do. Let's just look here for our lead. It has disappeared, of course, into our many of boxes. There's lead. That should hopefully be enough. If it's not, I know where there's more, and we can get as much as we need. So, a medium box, which will be 3 plates. At least we do have that one down completely easily, and then we need the medium rods. So, a box and the medium rods. Not hard. 3? I just looked at it. 2 medium rods. 2 medium rods. Lead. Craft it fast. That was just 1. Okay, craft 1. Will you change? No. Okay. Craft 2. Take 2. There we go. No. Remove. Craft 2. Take 2. There we go. I don't know why that changed all of a sudden, that the game just does not want to work properly with the crafting stuff like that. It's just kind of weird how something changed. Alright. Craft 3. And I'm not always going to sit here and do the math. I want the computer game to kind of do the math for me. Thank you very much for the fun and learning, bro. I'll catch up when you post a vid. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate your time. I just want to go ahead and make another one of these. We'll make it happen. Uh-oh. It's getting serious. We need the soldering iron. We need to work quick. Soldering iron. Go. A box. 3 plates, all that lead. Come on, quick. Craft. Okay, now back to our welder. So we got the box. We need 2 coils. Can we make these in here too? No, I do not see them there. I can't remember. We had copper coils. I need lead coils. So we need a hammer. Let's get rid of this in our inventory. Here's the hammer. I feel like I'm under the gun now. Coils 2? I don't really remember exactly. That'd be 12. Yes. Craft. Let's go back to the hammer. Check it out. We needed 2. We got the medium rod. We got the box. To the medium rods. I feel like we're playing Clue again. It's the professor in the library with the hammer, trying to craft a bunch of things before he dies. Can he do it? Craft. Pretty good speed. Okay. So we'll get that going. Let's... Done. Alright. Solid state battery. We got it done. That is the main piece. Alright, oxygen is now depleted. Solid state batteries there. Ooh, we need another box. I did not remember that. A box and a wire. The wire is no problem. We want to do copper. I actually do not want to die inside here. I need to make sure also, if you haven't done it before, hit E on that, because it's going to do it. Let's just open our helmet. Our lungs should be done. See on this alert status? You see our lungs there on the far right? I've noticed this. I've died a couple times, and I'm just trying to, you know, kind of keep track of things and see how it all works. Eventually, there will be a little tick down timer there, and it'll kind of tell us when the last moment is gonna be. And it should be any time now, more or less. It'll start ticking down when it gets to, I think it turns red. I haven't done this that much, but I'm just trying to save us the time from going down, getting a bunch of materials, coming back up, and trying just to finish this little project we're doing. We're so close. There we go. See how it turned red? Now it's clicking down real quick, and done. See, really quick. Then we can respawn at the blind point. Our stats have reset. And we can go back outside. Find this lonely poor guy who just died on us. Poor guy. He must have some serious issues. And we're going again. It's a space time saver. That's all it is. We're just trying to save time so we can get this all done. I wouldn't recommend it maybe in some ways. It's probably, you know, an issue and you might actually cause some serious problems, but it works for the moment. You know, we want to actually make the body of the machine out of something else, and I think lead would not be a great idea to make it out of. So let's make it out of iron, the actual body of the machine. So we'll craft the 3 iron plates. Drop those in our inventory. And it also will be interesting. I don't remember exactly what I made the other one out of. So it's going to be interesting just to see if there is any variances between them. You know, I mean, I know I just crafted that other one just a second ago, but I know also just the transformer is going to have a little bit of difference and change to it. So just that alone, and comparing all 3 of these, it's kind of fun. At least I'm enjoying it. It's really kind of interesting and just neat to see what changes between all of them. At least I find it interesting. I'm quite, you know, excited about all the different little knickknacks and changes and everything that happens here. I know that maybe it's not for everyone, but that is something you need to understand if you are playing this game. It's a big part of it. You know, that's everything. So our solid state battery, it should be the same. It's got a huge capacity, 12,600. That's what we really wanted. We got our transformer that's a little bit less of effective as the other one. We have our iron box here. We're overweight. Oh, this box, how much does this box weigh? 1470? Really? We're like so close? That's crazy. It's just this transformer, super heavy. Super heavy. I'm thinking the box. We need to make the box out of the lightest materials possible. And iron is not it. Oh, I wish that would work. Like, just so close, but so far. Why do you hate me? We could just take off this transformer, but we already made it. We might as well use it. We have it. The only thing that I can think of changing would be like the solid state battery or the box, and we already, we already got that one, so we just need to change this. 3 medium plates cost 35 each. 105. So let's check out the tin. I saw we had tin in here, and that is supposed to be by Stormy Seas Expertise. Ooh, magnesia. That kind of sounds fun. 10 of it weighs 100. There's not even enough in there. 10. Weight 3060. Where's our iron? Let's grab iron and transfer 102 into here. 102. Okay, so this weighs 1428, and this weighs 3000. So tin obviously weighs a lot more. Galena, weight 5000. Okay, so iron still weighs about the least. Weight 2900. Weight 14. So iron is really lightweight, they figure. Weight 3300. But that's quite a bit of it. That's twice as much. So that if we cut that down, it'd be 1500. It's still going to weigh more. Potassium, I don't know. Actually, potassium is rather light. I don't know where we got it from, but it looks like it'd be really light. I don't know if it would be a great material to make it out of, but I'm just trying to find something that will maybe work. It could definitely be a challenge in the future to repair it, but I'm game to just try it at this point and see what happens. Let's see how heavy. Where'd it go? Potassium. Can we make it out of this? I don't even know. It says greater than 4. It looks like it. We've gone completely from playing with stuff, being really specific about it, trying to be like meticulous, to whatever we could get to work and make fit is got to be the best option. It's definitely a little bit of a stretch. A lot of a stretch. I didn't grab the sheets, did I? We need to take them out of here. Alright, now we got them. Let's try to make our box, and let's see how much it weighs. I mean, it still is kind of a little bit interesting to try to see what weighs the most and what weighs the least. Iron is obviously really light. I did not understand that iron would be that light. I expected it to more be like a middle class weight item, but from looking at it, it looks like everything weighs less. Alright, this box weighs 945. This one weighs 1400. That's a huge difference. Okay, now get that off the screen. If you don't know, if you have something that gets on the screen, just hit escape a couple times. It'll get it off of there. Let's see where we got a lot of stuff here. So this should be our lightweight box. Yes. Can we do it now? Yes. This might change something too. We just made a new item. 12,600. Efficiency of 15%. I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know. Let's just go put it down next to the other one. Current energy. Yeah, we got current energy. We got efficiency of 15%. Charge rate at 24.78. The high energy limit. Okay. Efficiency of 15. 24.78. Open. 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 Uh-oh, did we crash the game? Oh, there it was. Efficiency of 15, 24.81. Was that the same? 7.8. Okay, so we're a little less on our charge rate. but same efficiency, same battery. I think overall they're gonna fill our need for now, which is just to have enough battery capacity that when we need to charge a battery, that we'll have them available. I probably will take one of these and put it outside and keep the other ones in here. The whole purpose of putting it outside would just be so if anyone that was coming along visiting our base was not able to get inside, or if they were just, a stranded stranger on Mars, it's not like we've never seen any of those before, that they could be able to charge up their battery and go on their way and be pretty happy about it and not worry about dying, because it's a long trip to go down and, do everything. So, overall, a success for building a stronger, bigger, well, I don't know if it's stronger, a bigger battery. It charges a little bit slower, but I'm okay with that because we're not playing 24 hours a day, even if some people like to think about it. If you didn't, whoops, uh-oh, we found a place that we can get stuck. Close the door, close the door, close the door. Uh-oh, I didn't do it. I didn't do it right, that's for sure. That's weird, I can't do the door from here. This is a whole new set of problems. I did not think about getting stuck behind my own door. A crouch option would be great about now, or if I would have built my ceiling 5 high instead of 4 high. I'm kind of surprised that I cannot close the door from the door frame. It usually was the case, but it's usually from the other side too, or from the back side of the door we cannot close the door. I mean, what happens if you get stuck in a hole like this? You're just stuck, I guess. They just want to let you know that, hey, you can't stand behind the door. I would definitely do this more, so it's kind of good to find out now. Unfortunately, I don't know what to do. I do have other people that play the game, and they could come probably shut my door for me at some point, and I would be saved. Or we could log out and log back in, and we might end up somewhere else. But, I did record earlier the solar panels. If you want to make super solar panels, or at least greater, better solar panels than I would say most people are making, go ahead and look up that video just at the beginning. It's the same video. Definitely thank you guys for coming to watch. Subscribe, like, I would appreciate that. If you have anyone that you know that would be able to, benefit from this, share it with them. Also, I am going to be doing a special on Cobalt soon, and I know a lot of people are having questions about it, trying to figure it out. It is a little bit of a process. It's not quite as bad of a process as trying to get out from being stuck behind your door, but it's still a process you guys will want to figure out so you can make all of your tools out of Cobalt and hopefully not have the issue of being stuck behind your door. I did just realize one way that we could actually save ourselves. We can make a crowbar, and we should be able to get out of here. 1 medium rod, 2 spikes. Okay, we have hopefully a hammer with a bit of life in it. Do we have a repair wrench? We do. Okay, this is how we're gonna do this. As long as we can get this done, we're gonna repair our hammer. See, this is one of the things that I actually kind of enjoy about live streaming instead of recording. Most other people, they would probably just log off about now and they would just say, I'll get it figured out and you guys can come back tomorrow and check it out. But, oops, I just made another mistake there. You guys noticed? I left the hammer inside the wrench. Alright, pull that out. Put this away. Now go back to the hammer. Get that in our inventory. Now go to the hammer, and we'll craft 2 spikes. So as I was saying, I like to see the challenges people get. And, I think it would take a lot away from it if you guys would just see me tomorrow and that I've magically appeared and I'm fine. I like you guys to be able to see the troubles and just the little stupid things that go on, and you get stuck somewhere, something happens, and you gotta figure a way out of it. I think that stuff is very real. It's something that we all do in games, and you know what? I appreciate it a lot. I appreciate those struggles and how people actually figure out to solve those problems. I'm a problem solver. I love taking problems and solving them. So I hope you guys do too. I think this will work. It should. If it doesn't, well, we'll figure out what's going to be next. But we should know in just a couple seconds here if this is going to work. Did I already have? I already had special rod on me. Oh well. It's all good. We are going to make this happen, I believe. If not, as I said, we'll have someone else come help us, shut our door for us. But I think we'll probably... We can always, of course, open up a hole in the wall. I just want to avoid that as much as possible. If we can just pick up the door, that would be the simplest thing ever. Where's that crowbar? Crowbar. There we are. Alright. Glad that I had some extra tools on me, because it could have been a concern. Oh, we cannot even pick up the door from here, which is interesting. Alright, well, sometimes you just gotta, let yourself out some other way. And at least we can figure that way out. Oh, that poor guy is still sleeping over there on the ground. He really needs to get back to work. And we did it! We solved our greatest conundrum, at least of today's episode, or tonight's little episode. Again, thank you guys for coming to check it out. Let me just put my base back together here, and we will see you guys later. Thanks again for stopping by to check it out. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have all the power we ever need. We'll try to stay away from getting locked behind the door. We might just have to block that off with a few tiles so it doesn't happen again. But see you guys soon. Enjoy Rokh, and have a great evening. Thank you all for coming and enjoying the episode.